Welcome to Class Notes. Tonight we are looking at elemental decision making. Tonight, as we proceed through the elements, we thought it would be a good idea to give the students a chance to test their decision making with the different elements. We also decided to mix things up and have them do some work on the ground. Before we start, if you could take a second and subscribe to our channel and like this video, it would help us out a lot in bringing this content to you. Thank you again and enjoy the video.
And what I'd like to start off with is something we haven't looked at for a long time, which is head and arm choke. So the idea here is, here's my partner stacking me. He's putting his weight on this hand. Nice, his weight's kind of forward. I'm under a lot of pressure, and if you play with anybody here bigger, you're gonna feel that weight. I need to get away from this, and I want to bring him right back down to me. This is something I'm gonna do if I want to try to finish this fight on the ground. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of use my legs a little bit to control him as I shift to the outside and let this arm collapse and let him come down to me. From here, I've reached up around his head. I'm gonna stay on this outside, pressing my head in. I'm gonna grab my own arm, and this is a pretty nasty little strangle. So you can see, Mr. Matt. So, actually, I'll tell you about Wait, come on in. So
I'll be back when.
Yeah. So she's gonna push right into this hand. She's gonna be coming up. She's even grabbing my throat. I'm having to kind of squeeze away a little bit. She's grabbing my gi. Oh my god. So this might get a little hard, but we're trying to get to this position. From here, squeezing and squeezing her arm up against her neck on the other side. So we're not expecting in a lot of self-defense situations to have to come out and like fight Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, some martial arts from up the road. That's not very likely. A lot of times that you're actually going to get attacked by somebody, they're not coming at you, like a trained fighter. You're getting somebody who's pissed off and grabbing you or hitting you. They see you on the ground, they see this position. They don't like that you're moving them around or making it hard to go to kind of push up off you. This is where Arden can shift to the outside, and that's where my arm slides by. So that the nature of the attack is very important, and it's good for you guys to feel this too. So make sure that because that's how you learn not to do that. So I'm just kind of pressing on Arden. I can even close my hand. Maybe I've tried to punch him and I'm just trying to stand up. I'm putting my weight into Arden right now. He feels it. All he has to do is squeak out from under that weight, and my arm goes flying by. Let's work on that. Let's make sure we got the attack clear. One more thing that I'm noticing, switch roles. That hand is pushing down, he's facing in. If they are grabbing, if they're grabbing and you've gone to do this and it doesn't work, if we don't break the grip, this really isn't the technique for us. We're gonna have to do something else. Right now they're just pressed. But what I'm seeing a lot of folks doing is this, which takes this arm kind of a little far away. By the time I turn back in, he's already starting to retreat. He's kind of getting his head past me. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to avoid. So you come back down. As you go off, my shift is this way. I'm almost still facing up this way. That allows this arm to be here as a cradle to catch him. And then from there, that's when I squeeze everything together. Again, we're taking him here, we're taking him now. It's a fairly safe place. They can't strike you well from there. They struggle to get there. Yes, sir.
How do you get their arm instead of going this to like that?
Good question. I love that.
Or is that even worse if you go?
Actually, I'll tell you, would I be able to borrow you so you could feel it? Awesome. I'll have you jump right in my guards. This is great. This is fun training. I'm gonna come right on down. Just for kind of right on your knees, right on your knees. There we go. Perfect. So when you push into me, so the idea is this guy's kind of coming up, and I'm gonna push this arm kind of across the neck, above the elbow. And as this shifts across, that has a tendency to bury it in the right spot. If I, however, kind of push this up, then what you have is what's called a face brush, which can still be kind of painful, but not really as effective. You're gonna lose some time. Does that help? Yeah. Awesome. I need Mr. Matt. Join me at Central. So if you're wearing a black gi or you're feeling really good on this, I would say if you're wearing a white gi, you can keep practicing the head and arm choke and the setup. There's always a lot of stuff that we can clean up. If you're wearing a black gi and you slipped this choke in, I'm a little across Matt's face right now. If we slip this choke or this face question, Lynn asked, she was like, geez, I don't always feel good with maybe somebody who's large on top of me. We're gonna hold on to this, we're gonna stretch them out, and we're gonna see if we can actually get some out. And even that without the choke is still kind of
I'll give you your sick of being choked version, and then I'll give you same thing but stand up version. Okay? So Adam's gonna come with this lunging right grab, boom! Nail me, maybe he's trying to throw that one off too, I don't know. As he comes in with that, I'm gonna strike down. If you want to keep choking, great. There it is. All right, you just take him right down from there. Okay? If you're sick of being choked, here, up. Right down to the ground.
And if you do that, and if you say rock bottom when you do it.
Yeah. You smell when I'm cooking?
Yeah.
All right, but key on this, so as I don't want, this is earth, so I'm down, I'm straight up. I just happen to be moving. And then I'm straight down, I just happen to be moving. Okay, I don't want to see this. That's not earth. And we're going up and down. On the choke version, same thing. Down, straight up, you just happen to be moving right in here. And then I'll let you decide how much you want to do on the straight down aspect. Probably not a lot. It is Monday. It is the holidays. Okay, do we all see it? Got it? Let's go. So as she does that, boom. All right, I'm moving back, hitting, coming up, hitting back in. All right. We'll go a little easier than that. We'll go slower.
So nice.
Yeah. So as she comes back, I'm moving up, bashing into here. So I still have that down. I'm not really pulling her. What's being pulled is the fact that I'm moving backwards, but I'm really pounding down into this. It's not a glancing blow. This is just as hard as you were hitting there. You only do it once or twice and it'll get old. Door knockers, right to this muscle. Doesn't take much.
It got older.
All right. As she probably wants to pull back because it's her, boom. Gonna come right up into that. All right. Then from there, I don't care. You can either just fast right back down, get away, or if you have the angle, how you doing, kiddo? Is you step around them and then boom. This way. Get third on you. Take it out. Okay. Make sense? You see it? We got it. Because if I don't know where he's gonna stab. So I may be whoa. And so now that's the easiest target. So as he comes in with that stab, I pull that back. I just drop this in, because this would be a natural reaction. I drop the hand, boom, and just kind of dig into that. All right, because you're never gonna really think, you're not gonna catch this out of air. It's just not gonna happen. It's more that natural reaction. You come in and stab me. It's just like, oh my God! All right, and then I come back up. Do you see that? It's that nice when we're doing it way too fast. So we're gonna look at this, boom, and I just happen to, naturally want to go cover it, and I'm just gonna add that hit in to get going, and really kind of emphasize her. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah. Just a smidge. Whew, I'm getting nailed. All right, as this comes in, boom, step behind you totally.
Okay.
Before you put him down. Okay, that would help ensure everything. Make sense? All right, go ahead, John. Here we kind of see where it comes, boom, break the arm and then go from there. This kind of can be done with this one too. So imagine this kind of going, boom, just gonna punch up to the air as hard as I can as I push down on this as hard as I can. Boom, step behind, and then if it's not broken, do it again, one more time, all right? Just not looking at that version tonight, but so that people have seen this before, just want to do that. So now, nice away. So now, I don't know if this is a grab, I don't know if it happens to be this huge rounding right coming in. Sure. Yeah. Whoa! Okay? Something I do not want to deal with. So as he comes in with that, we're just going to fill in. All right? And have him run right into that. Which, if I'm correct, doesn't feel wonderful, doesn't Mr. Ryder? No, it does not. Okay? Now from here, because that arm's in the way, I'm just going to hit to the side. Okay. Don't worry about the arm bust, just worry about not getting hit in the face. So, okay, he's out. All right, listen. So he's coming to this big. The harder you punch, the more this will hurt you. Okay? So go slow. What I'm doing is as that comes up, settling in, driving this part of my arm, and you may be bracing because I can get hit here too, right on the side of that bicep. It's like he's punching the side of a wall as hard as he can. It hurts.
It sucks.
Badly.
Can we actually come closer and look at the alignment?
Yeah.
We talked about that. I think that might be helpful. So you can kind of see Mr. White's got his left side's a little forward, both sides, shoulders are over hips. He's kind of bracing. He's this engineered structure that's bracing up through the forearm. He's not making contact with his hands.
No.
That tends to
collapse.
that gets overpowered. He's making contact with this last, again, sort of quarter or so of his arm. He's trying to get down on there. But then he's got a nice straight arm. This is pretty strong. It's very solid. This does feel like running into the corner of a wall.
Yeah. Then from here, I'm going to unleash this elbow. Boom. This one's going to come up and around. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now, in reality, maybe that hit so hard, he may not have that arm there anymore. He may have pulled that back. Fine. I'll just come in with that side. I kind of don't care. But usually when this hits really hard, it actually kind of kills the arm right there. Just because it just kind of sinks in and hits the bone. How you doing? Good. One more time. Yeah. Yeah. Here. Here.
You know I love this stuff.
Okay. Good. Sorry, a couple people on the last one. I was coming in. Boom. Boom. Is there kind of stretching up too far? Right now, he's stretched out. I know where this is. I don't need to move out anymore. I just have to turn. Notice the shoulder hand position is just there. It's just deep. Now I'm right into it. It's already in position. I'm just in the wrong place. Okay? So now, Matt's gonna have a knife. And we're gonna go slow on this. We're gonna have a decision-making drawing. Alright? He's gonna do one of three things. He's gonna keep the knife in behind to start. Alright, his hand's gonna be down. He may A, reach out with that hand. Okay, or the choke. He may decide to go grab that knife. Okay? He may decide to launch a big old round. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is you're gonna have to just kind of sit there and wait for a second. See what happens. What's he gonna do? What are we thinking? Because you don't know if he has a knife. Guy just walks up to you, he's gonna be able to react. Does that make sense? If you're preconceiving that, oh, he's gonna just try to grab you, then you're wrong. You're gonna get nailed. All right, so you're gonna have to hang in there for a second. See, oh, he's doing this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go the outside. Boom. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, go ahead. Go slow. All right. So we put a little decision making in you guys. Like switch partners too, make it even tougher. Go ahead. He was gonna do the grab, but he decided to do the roundhouse instead. Boom. That's not gonna be good for me. All right. And so it was the wrong response. Maybe I thought he was gonna do the knife, but instead he does the grab. Oh, that's not good for me either. Right? So part of this too is we know he's coming with that side. All right, it's either coming low, it's coming high, or it's coming around. You understand that? So one of those three ways. And depending on the way that it's coming, depends on how I need to fit into it. Okay? And so over time, and I'm not asking you to get this tonight, but be aware, over time, as stuff just comes in, you just kind of feel what needs to happen and where you need to go to. Okay? Because you won't have time to make this a conscious thing. So we're making it conscious tonight just so you can kind of see the angles with the hopes that it kind of sticks with you, and so in the future when something comes in, you just move to the right place appropriately. Does that make sense? Okay. So what's the frustrating part so far? The decision making? Figure out what it is, or what is it?
So panic beforehand.
Which one?
That's right. So how do you get away from that? Right? I mean, thing is, like, I didn't even know that I was going to get attacked. In reality, I had no clue. I was just standing here, and this guy just walks up and he does something. Well, okay, you know, and I just have to move and adjust. Okay, that's going to be what it's like. You know, I mean, you might know that you're in a fight, but worst case scenario, you had no idea that guy was trying to pick a fight with you until he got too close. So part of it is, can you keep your stuff together until it's actually time to react? Okay, so that's part of the drill too. All in there. Do it perfect. Go ahead. So remember that right roundhouse I was coming in? We're kind of sinking into here.
Yeah.
All right. What if our footing is off, wrong, something like that, and that comes in? We kind of wind up being here. All right, and we kind of were out there. Now I gotta worry about all this stuff. All right, but I'm still in a decent position. What I would show as an option a long time ago is that comes in, I'm just punch right in there. And then right there. All right, it's a brutal hit. All right, but I want to give it to you guys just because I forgotten about it for like a decade plus. So for a couple minutes, we'll just be nice. As this comes in, we're just gonna, oh my God, be out here. Now we can obviously hit right back into them. All right, but if you're wearing a darker gi, see if you can get this timing down, like, oh my God, with the block at the hit, and then we can go in. Okay? I just want to tell you before I forget another 10 minutes.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, check out the one we did, Seon no Kata from Kyokushinryu and how to apply the elements to that. Thank you again and see you on the mat.